Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to maths class. So this is the class for the new chapter in your syllabus. So the chapter number 15, the name is statistics. So it is a very easiest and interesting topic. Already you prepared in your 10th syllabus, no? The chapter number 14 is statistics and chapter number 15 is probability. In our 11th portion, we have a 15th chapter is statistics and 16th chapter is a probability. Okay, so it is a very easy topic. Yes, okay. And before that, we want to recall our 10th syllabus. Okay, what you learned in 10th syllabus, you know, students, is that is measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency. Okay, so totally what are the measures of central tendency we have? I give you the total and then we will discuss. Okay, yes. So the first one is range and second one is mean deviation. Mean deviation. Then third one is quartile deviation. Quartile deviation. And next one is standard deviation, sigma. Standard deviation. Okay, and next one is variance. Variance. And then coefficient of variance. Coefficient of variation. Then finally coefficient of range. Coefficient of range. So these are all in your measures of central tendency. Okay, so in your 10th syllabus you prepared only the three things, measures of central tendency. What are they, you know? Mean, median, mode. Okay, so mean is another name of average, you know, is arithmetic mean or average. Okay, so in mean you have three types in your 10th syllabus. What are they? Can you recall? What? The first type is direct method and second one is assumed mean method. Then third one is a step deviation method. So using these three models you are solving the problems on mean. Okay, and the next median you have only one pattern. Okay, median and mode. Median means, you know, the middle value. Okay, and mode is what is the maximum frequently value, that is mode. And this three also we are giving in grouped data, ungrouped data. Okay, so do you know the classification of data? Raw data. First one is raw data. This and all you prepared in your 8th, 9th itself. Okay, so raw data, the measurements are given. That is raw data. Then grouped data, ungrouped data. Grouped data means that is that you have a interval. And ungrouped data we have a table, but we are not classified. That's all. Okay, yes. So and finally you are prepared in less than ogive and more than ogive. So these are your 10th syllabus. Now coming to the 11th syllabus. So the first thing is very easy, range. Range. Okay, yes. So range means it is a very simple thing. Range which is equal to highest value or largest value minus smallest value. Smallest value. So this is a simple thing, range. Okay, it will be asking by the 1 mark question only. It's not a very big thing. And the very important thing we are study in exercise 15.1 is mean deviation. Mean deviation. Okay, and then quartile deviation, standard deviation, variance and coefficient of variance, coefficient of range. Okay, so these four things only given to you in your 11th syllabus in our board exam. So these three things just you should know. Okay, variance means what is the standard deviation we want to square and get it. Square of the standard deviation is called variance. And coefficient of variation, you have one formula CV. Sigma is standard deviation divided by x bar into 100. Okay. Then coefficient of range. Range already you have, that is largest value minus smallest value. So here coefficient of range is L minus S by L plus S. Okay. These and all no need, just I give you. Okay, yes, students. So these are in your measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency. Okay, let us move to a topic. It is the very easiest topic when you know the simple mathematical operators. Do you know what are the mathematical operators? Add, subtract, multiply, divide, no. So these and all you know. And formula also you know, it is a very easiest topic like the lower classes. Okay, yes. First I want to give you the short intro of statistics in the measures of dispersion. So measures of central tendency already we prepared in that. So here single number we are going to describe in the variability. Okay. So the single number is known as the measures of dispersion. Measures of dispersion. And the measures of dispersion, we have the range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, standard deviation. So these four things you have in your syllabus. Okay. Now range. So range mean, see in a cricket match also, what does the range mean? In the highest hit and the lowest hit. That one we are going to differentiate. No, as you have in a book also one example. So refer it. Okay. A batsman range 117 minus 0. So range me that like they are given. Highest hit and lowest hit we want to take and to subtract and get the range. So range of the series mean what pa? Maximum value minus minimum value. Minus minimum value. Okay. And one more thing, the important measures of dispersion which depend upon the deviations of the observation from the measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency. They are mean deviation and standard deviation. There's two things only very important, that is one is the mean deviation and the second one is standard deviation. Okay, so the first exercise we have only that mean deviation. Second exercise you have a variance and the standard deviation. Variance and standard deviation. Then finally comparison of the frequencies. Third exercise, that's all. So totally 3 exercises you have this chapter. So the first exercise we want to study about only that mean deviation. And second exercise we are going to study about variance and the standard deviation. Then third exercise we want to comparison of them both. Okay, that's all. Yes, students. Now let us move to our topic. Mean deviation. What is mean deviation mean? It is very simple. In your last year syllabus also you prepared in a assumed mean method, no? Yes. On a grouped data means we have, just I want to recall you, listen pa. Okay. So the class interval is there 0 to 20, 20 to 30 like that, and the frequencies are there. And next D mean differences, which is equal to x minus a, small a or caps a, whichever. So a is called assumed mean. Assumed mean. So the assumed mean, it may be we want to take in the middle value. So class interval frequency, and after we want to take one more column also, that is x. X mean what pa? Mid value. Mid value how to calculate, you know pa? We want to add the upper limit and lower limit and divide by 2. Mid value. So 10 plus 20, 30. Yeah? So 30 divided by 2 is 15. Okay. Yes. So like that 15, 25 you need to write. You need to write for the mid values x. Okay. And a is going to represent by the assumed mean. So that's only we are going to mention here itself. Here also. Okay. Yes, student. Now listen. Here we want to find the dispersion of values of the some values of x. It's depend on the values of central value, that is a. Here the central value what you are going to mention, a. There we are mentioned by assumed value A? No, that's only here also. Okay, I'm reading, listen. So the deviation of the observation x from the fixed value A is the difference is x minus A. X minus A. Okay, so in order to find the dispersion of values of x, central value A, we want to find the deviations about A, and absolute measures of dispersion is the mean of this deviation. Okay, here we need to find the mean, we must obtain the sum of the deviations. Okay, yes, but we know that the measures of central tendency lies between the maximum and minimum values of the set of observation. Some observation given, no, from the observation we want to analyze what is that maximum and what is that minimum. Okay, and you have one formula, no, what is the range? Range mean maximum value minus minimum value. Okay, so here the sum of the deviation may be vanish also. Vanish mean it fully cancel also. So like that, sum of the deviation from the mean is 0, means we want to take a mean of deviation is equal to sum of deviation by number of observation. So number of observation mean n, and sum of the deviation may be 0 also coming, no, for that. So 0 divided by anything, 0. So thus to find the mean deviations about the mean is not of any use. Either 0 kandupidichu use kediyadu. That's why we are going to take a dispersion. Okay, have we got it? Yes, student. Now to find the measures of dispersion from the fixed number A, we may take mean the absolute value. Absolute value means it is very simple. Already I told you, model symbol, you know, in the first chapter itself we are taking absolute function. In the second chapter you prepared to know is what is an absolute function. We want to take the modulus. This is the symbol for modulus. Okay, whatever number we have a negative or positive, we want to put it that inside of the symbol. Finally we are getting that final answer is positive only. So that is called absolute value. Absolute value. Okay, now here mean deviation. Mean deviation. So mean deviation, it is denoted by MD. Mean deviation. So MD means sum of absolute values. Absolute values of deviations from A. Deviation means, you know, pa? Yes. Deviation means adhu koncham deviate agudunu solramla, different agudunte, vary agudunu solumla da, by number of observations. Number of observation. So using this formula we are going to take some problems, and before that we should know what are the steps we are going to do in that sum. Okay, and next mean deviation for ungrouped data is given to you. Okay, let n observations are x1, x2, x3 up to xn. Some observations are given. Now we are going to find that mean deviation. How means? See, so the first step, calculate the measures of central tendency about which we are trying to find the mean deviation. Let A. Let A. Adha A nu eduthukuvom. That is the first step. Second step is find the deviation from each x value. How many values are given? Suppose the observation 10 observations are given, mean so from the 10 observation also we are going to subtract from A. Okay, like that x1 minus A, x2 minus A, x3 minus A, and so going on like that. How many observations are there? We should subtract. Then the third step is find the absolute values. Absolute values means, see, first all the values we are going to take, no, x1 minus A, x2 minus A, x3 minus A. So these and all we are going to take. To take a absolute value mean we want to take a modulus. x1 comma A, x2 comma A, x3 comma A. Why sir you are taking the modulus? Mean we should take the positive values only. We can't take the negative value. That's why you are getting that absolute value. Absolute value. Puridappa? Okay. This is the fourth step. Third step. And the fourth step, find the mean for the absolute values of the deviations. So how many values are there for that value? Suppose 5 values, the 5 absolute values are there, means we want to add the 5 values and divided by the total number of observation is 5 to get that what? Mean. Yes. So this mean is the mean deviation about that A. About that A. So MD, mean deviation, see, MD which is equal to MD of A which is equal to summation. This is your formula, listen carefully. Summation I equal to 1 to n models of xi minus a whole divided by n. Models of xi minus a whole divided by n. Suppose n you have 5 values, means we want to take like that 5 values. 10 means you have to take in that 10 values like, okay. Yes students. Yes, that's all. So based on this pattern we are going to give one problem. Okay. Yes students. Yes. Now look at the example question 1, 2. On both also you have the same pattern. Example 1 and 2. 1 and 2. These two questions also in based on mean. Okay. Yes. And exercise also you have problems on the first two questions. First two questions. Okay student. Yes. Now in that example 1, example 2, exercise first two problems. Totally 4 problems are there in this type, mean deviation on mean. Okay ba? Yes. So for that I am giving you in that second question. Have you got it children for this formula? Okay. Mean deviation. Now the question number 1. Question number 1. That is example 2. Question number 1, simply you have only 8 values. Okay. So I am giving you example 2. Example 2. So here find the mean deviation about the mean. Mean deviation about the mean. So mean deviation we have the two varieties, the two types. So the first one is mean deviation about mean and the second one is mean deviation about median. Okay students? Yes. Now the example 2. Find the mean deviation about the mean for the following data. So whichever data is given, so for that you need to take a what? Ascending or descending order. That is easiest to you. Okay, yes, easy thing to you. So let us arrange the numbers to get first 1, 3, first 0, okay, 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there up. 3 you have 2 times. Okay. So or otherwise write as it is given. Okay. Yes. Now listen. 12, 3, 18, 17, 4, 9, 17, 19, 20, 15, 20, 15, 8, 17, 2, 3, 16, 11, 3, 1, 0, 5. So how many observations are given? Just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So write the data and after you have to count and check. All the entries are we are right or not. Okay. After the checking, first we should find the mean x bar. Mean x bar. Okay. So do you know how to find the mean? Mean with x bar you have a formula summation x by n. So that formula already you are using in your 9th syllabus itself. Okay. So summation x. How to take that summation x? We want to add all the things. Okay. So 13 plus 2 15, 25, 25, 33, 40, 50, 54, 54, 65, 70, 65, 75, 82, 92, 101, 121, 126, 136, 144, 154, 154, 161, 63, 66, 72, 82, then what? 82, 83, 83, 93, 96, 97, 100 and 2, that is 200. Total value is 200. Okay, so summation x is 200 whole divided by how many observations are there? 20. So 200 by 20. So what is your mean? Mean x bar equal to 0, 0 cancel. So x bar is 10. X bar is 10. So that is the first step, no? Calculate the mean central tendency about which we are find that mean deviation, let it a. So this is your value of a or x, you are this. Okay. Next step, let us find that absolute values are for all the values. Absolute values. Okay. So absolute values means, see, this is a 10 now. So write the absolute values are. So the first xi minus x bar. Okay, absolute values xi minus x bar are. Okay, yes. So for the 20 values also we want to take pa. It is some lengthy only. Okay, yes. First xi 12 minus 10, comma 3 minus 10, comma 18 minus 10. Comma 17 minus 10, comma 4 minus 10, comma 9 minus 10, comma 17 minus 10, comma 19 minus 10, okay, comma 20 minus 10, then 15 minus 10, comma 8 minus 10, comma 17 minus 10, comma 2 minus 10, comma 3 minus 10, comma 16 minus 10, comma 11 minus 10, comma 3 minus 10, comma 1 minus 10, 0 minus 10, finally 5 minus 10. 5 minus 10. Okay, so I want to take all the values. How to take pa? So 2 minus 10 is 2. Then 7 minus 7, but plus 7 only we want to take. Why? Because of absolute values mean we can't take the negative value. Okay, yes. Then 18 minus 10 is 8, 7, then 6, 1, 7, 9, then 10, 5, 2, 7, 8, 7, 6, 1, 7, 9, 0, then 5. So like that we want to take all the absolute values. Okay. Second step completed pa. Okay. So for that we want to take summation. Summation xi minus x bar, which is equal to, we want to take a summation mean what pa? Addition only, no? Yes. Somebody read this symbol as sigma. Okay, so don't confuse it. Summation sigma, no problem. But maximum we should read that summation only. Summation, sum mean we want to add only, no? Yes. Okay. Yes. Now we want to add 9, 17, 24, 30, 31, 38, 47, 57, 59, 64, 71, 79, 80, 87, 87, 93, 100, 110, 110, 124, 124. So this is your sum of the absolute values. Sum of the absolute values. So this step also completed. Then final step you have to substitute the mean deviation. Mean deviation. MD, which is equal to, you have the formula summation I equal to 1 to 20. How many observations are there? 20 observations? No. Yes. I equal to 1 to 20 x minus, I mean xi minus x bar or a whole divided by n. Whole divided by n. So this is your mean deviation formula. Okay. Mean deviation for x bar. Don't write simply mean MD. Mean deviation for mean. And the second method also you have a median, no? That's why. Okay. Then which is equal to, already you have a summation 1 to n equal to 1 to 20, xi minus x bar which is equal to 124. Okay. Now 124 whole divided by 20. Whole divided by 20. So 1 2s are 2, 6 2s are 12, 2. Then you have a final answer point. Take 1 point, that is 6.2. 6.2. So therefore, mean deviation about mean which is equal to 6.2. 6.2. So this is your final answer. Have you got it, children? Okay. So just I summarize the question. Listen. So first let us write the values. It may be ascending or descending, or otherwise write as it is what is given. Okay. Yes. Then the next step, we want to do the mean. X bar we need to find. Already you know the method of to find the mean. Mean is what? Summation x by n. So find. Take that x bar or a. Okay. And the next step, we want to find the absolute values of each and every observation. Here 20 observations are there, no? So from the 20 observation also we should find the absolute values. Okay. Yes. And then next we want to take a summation of absolute values, sum of the absolute value, that is summation I or n equal to 1 to 20 models of xi minus x bar which is equal to 124. Okay. And then next we should write the formula mean deviation about x bar. Don't write mean deviation only, mean deviation about x bar. Okay, MD about x bar which is equal to summation I equal to 1 to n models of xi minus x bar whole divided by n. Okay, just substitute and get the final answer. Have you got it, children? Okay. And the next question is about median. So the next pattern question is about median. No. Example 3. Next one is example 3. Okay. So find the mean deviation about the median for the following data. Okay. As given the entries are 3, 9, 5, 3, 12, 10, 18, 4, 7, 19, 21. So count and say how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So how many observations are there? 11. So n equal to 11. Okay, so here we are going to find the mean deviation about the mean. So here the first step. In the previous problem, the first step 1, we have find the mean, no? Yes. Here we should find the median. Okay. So median is very simple, you know. When this kind of data is given, it is very easy work to find the median. Only the 2 types of median for this data. So the first type is when the number of observation given in odd. Okay. Odd is given means n by 2th plus 1th observation. Suppose even is given mean of the middle 2 terms. Okay, simple சொல்ல போனா odd numbers இந்த ஒரு 7 இருக்கு அப்படினா இந்த சைடு 3 இந்த சைடு 3 ரிமூவ் பண்ணி மிடில் வேல்யூ எடுத்தா முடிஞ்சிருச்சு oddக்கு. Okay, and even அப்படிங்கும்போது நமக்கு என்ன ஒரு சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம், இந்த மிடில்ல இருக்க ரெண்டு வேல்யூஸ்மே ஆட் பண்ணி டிவைட் பை 2 பண்ணு, இல்ல ரெண்டுக்குமே எடுத்து அதுக்கு ஆவரேஜ் எடுக்க மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஓகே, இது ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். Okay, so idhula vandu first nama enna pannuna, first we should arrange the terms in mean kandupidikumbodhu it's not a problem. Why? Because of every values we are going to add, but here we are going to take a median. So for that we need to arrange the terms. Okay, arrange the data to get first number what pa 3. Here 3 also coming 2 times now. So 3, then 4, then 7. Put like this. Okay. Then only is 5, 7, 9. Then what? 10. Then 12. Then 18, 19, 21. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 values are there? No. It is very simple. It is n equal to 11. So in lower class also you prepared. Eliminate like this 1, 1. So that's all. 9. What is your value? 9. So median which is equal to 9. Median which is equal to 9. So like that do. Otherwise simple, you have a formula median which is equal to, here odd only, no, n is what? Odd. So n plus 1 by 2th value, n plus 1 by 2th value. So that is n plus 1 by 2th value means n is 11. So 11 plus 1, 12, 12 by 2, 6th value. 6th value is median. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6th value is 9. So 9 is your median. 9 is your median. So first step completed up. And the next step we want to take the absolute values. Absolute values are. Okay. So absolute values means what? Xi minus a or. Here the 11 entries are given, no? Yes. So here A or M, right? You have M means here in mean you are mentioned by X bar. So here A, always book itself given capital M mean write like this, no problem. Okay. Now first what median 9 ada. So what will come? 3 minus 9, comma again 3 minus 9, comma 4 minus 9. 5 minus 9, 7 minus 9, 9 minus 9, 10 minus 9, 12 minus 9. If you want to write this step, otherwise leave it, no problem. 18 minus 9, 19 minus 9, then 21 minus 9. Okay, so finally what are the values are coming? 3 minus 9, 6. Then, so here also 6, 5, 4, 2, 0, 1, 3, 9, 10, then what? 11. Okay. So these are the absolute values. Absolute value. Now the second step is finished up. Then the next step what we are going to do? To take a mean of these numbers. Okay. To take some which is summation I equal to 1 to 11 xi minus m. We want to add the numbers. We want to add that number. So 6 plus 6, 12 is 17, 21, 23, 24, 27, 36, 46, 48, 58. 58. Okay. Then finally, what we are going to do? Mean deviation about median. About median. Which is equal to, you have the formula which is 1 by n here, 1 by n. Otherwise like that summation I equal to 1 to 11 models of xi minus m the whole divided by n. Okay. So here now only we are find that absolute value sum what? 58 divided by total observation how much pa? 11. Okay. Now divide to get 5 11s are 55, remainder 3, 30. So 2, then 8, 80 means what? 7. So 5.27. 5.27. Okay. So 5.27 is the mean deviation about the median. About the median. Okay. Yes. And the next question is, students. So up to this class is enough. Today class is up to this sum. So in exercise 15.1, this pattern sums you have a third and fourth. Find the mean deviation about the median for the data in the exercise question 3 and 4. Okay. A student, this class is going to complete now. So today what you prepared? What mean deviation about mean and mean deviation about median. It's simple data, that is raw data only. In the next class we are going to take a continuous random variable or and a discrete random variable like that. Discrete type discrete frequency distribution and the continuous frequency distribution. That model we are going to see that next class using the tables. Okay, yes students. So complete the sums. So here today your homeworks are example 1, 2, 3. Okay, second and third example I completed. The example 1 and exercise problem first to 4 question you should complete. Okay, so and then we will meet the next class. Thank you students.